This is Bill Littler, and we are at Panther Park out in Riverside, and they are the 12U team is hosting the Hopewell Gold team. Adjusting my mic volume here so you can hear me a little bit better. We did do ground rules, so we're wrapping things up and getting ready to play. There we go. Sound better? This is 12U. I think I already said that. And this is an elimination game. So Hopewell faces elimination from the tournament. So they must win this game. If they win, both Hopewell and Riverside will make it into the bracket. And if Hopewell loses, they will be eliminated. And I think I remember streaming this Hopewell team before. They're a pretty decent team. I did not do Riverside. In fact, this is the first time I'm streaming from their facility. So, and I'm not sure why I never made it out here before, but I'm here now. Take this off. And like I said, we should be getting started here in a minute. While we're waiting, if you are on Facebook, go ahead and follow us. I post a lot of things, related to softball and to the league and different things that I'm doing. And if you would interact with those posts, it'll generate revenue for the network. I do keep this free for everybody, and I have no intention of charging for streaming or for anything I record. But I do need help covering the cost of it. There is cost associated with doing this, and I'm trying to generate revenue in other ways than charging families money to watch the streams. So follow us on Facebook. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the network, please do. Just click the subscribe button that you see down below the video. And we do have 1,000 subscribers. I think we're up to 1,009 subscribers, which is good. But we have another step, so we got to get 4,000 watch hours, and we're about halfway there. So hopefully by the end of the year we'll have 4,000, and then we'll be able to monetize on YouTube. And again, that'll help cover costs of the network, the run costs from month to month, and potentially equipment upgrades. So hopefully my camera's safe. I tend to put it up to the left shoulder of the umpire. But this umpire has a tendency to not line up directly behind the plate. So we'll see. First pitch is a foul ball. So we are started. Batting is Sam for Hopewell. And I know Sam. My daughter worked with her a little bit on slapping, and then they have the same slapping coach. So she's a good little ball player. Fun to watch. I don't know why. There's a hit. And she'll be safe. It gets through the infield. So that'll be a single runner on first base. Now this is 12U, so there are very little rules that we need to adjust to. Stolen base attempt, and she'll be safe. So runner on second with nobody out, and that's going to be an easy advance to third on that pass ball. So we have a runner on third base with nobody out. There's a swing and a miss. Count is even at 2. Nobody out. First inning. If you just joined us, you haven't missed much. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Missed high on that one. I'm trying to find these teams on Game Changer so I can follow through with a lineup. There's a foul ball out of play. There's a ball in play.
Foul ball.
Yeah, it's gonna be foul.
2 and 2.
Couldn't tell where she hit that at. Missed outside. All right, so I did find a lineup here. So Abby, number 3, is batting for Hopewell. We got a full count on the batter.
Ball 4.
Ball 4. So we have runners on the corners.
Time.
So we have runners on the corners with 1 out. See if this girl takes off here on first pitch. There she goes, but it was a foul ball. There's a swing and a miss.
2 strikes on the batter.
Why is that freezing?
Ball.
Missed. Was she coming? No, she's holding up.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This backstop is so shallow, and with it being early in the game with only 1 out, there's really no need to force it. So that was a smart choice. That is a pop-up out of play. I was surprised when I got to this field behind first base where the coach's box is. There was water back there. I couldn't believe that. It did rain yesterday, I think, but there's that foul ball. You would think that it would have dried up with how nice it was today. I know when my daughter played, this field was bad with water, but it was down the third baseline is where it would just sit for days. Called strike 3. Yeah, it was a good call. It was a strike 3 for sure. So there's 2 outs. There's a strike. There's a bunt attempt. That's going to get a run out. No, it's not. I thought that kicked fast away far enough from the catcher to give that runner on third time to score, but she held up. There's another bunt attempt, and that's going to be foul.
Foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So there's 2 strikes on the batter, so I don't think we'll see her try to bunt here. This is Addie batting for Hopewell. Man, I need to figure out why that's freezing on me. Foul ball. I would blame the heat, but it's not very hot out today. Last week was rough.
Ball outside. 2-2.
I had fans on everything trying to cool it off.
Ball. Full count. 3-2.
So we have a full count on a batter, and this is still Addie batting. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the inning, and I don't think Hopewell scored. That's tough. You got your leadoff batter on with speed, and she's stranded on third. Okay, so we'll be back with the bottom of the first after a short break.
Better day. It's like, oh, 80. That's cool.
All right, so if you haven't watched the first episode of season 3 on our small ball podcast, please get out there and watch it. It's getting a lot of positive reviews. I'm approaching 400 views on it, which is kind of crazy for videos that I've been posting. Almost already approaching 62 watch hours, which is nuts. So yeah, if you haven't watched it yet, go ahead. It's called the Parent Guide, and it's to help parents choose the right travel softball team. And it doesn't have, all the answers, but it has some recommendations, maybe suggestions on how to approach finding that right team, that right fit for your daughter. There's a ton of teams out there, so it can be overwhelming for sure. So yeah, give it a watch, especially if you're looking at teams to join. It's tryout season, so you're going to see a lot of posts about tryouts. There's a called strike. Batting is Molly, number 99 in. 99. There's a foul ball. Oh, that's a swing and a miss on a bad pitch, but she's going to she'll be safe. She might go two. There she goes. Yeah, that was a pass ball on a strike three, and she was able to get two on an errant throw. So Riverside gets their leadoff batter on second base. We'll see if they can get her in there. There's the foul ball. Yeah, these coaches aren't into bunting. There's a foul ball. This is Ruka, number 10. There's a foul ball. It's out of play.
Who's got the ball?
Miss Low, nice scoop by the catcher there. She needs to get that body in front of the ball. That was one of the hardest things for my daughter to learn when she was catching, was blocking.
Ball outside. 3-2.
Full count on the batter. And there's a pop-up, and it's going to fall. They're going to send her home. She'll be safe. So that's an RBI for Riverside. So it's 1-0, and Riverside has a base runner on first base. Nobody out. Shows bunt on that one. There's a call strike. It is windy out here if you can hear the wind. I have to admit though, it feels pretty good. It's sunny, but it's not stifling hot like it was last week. This is Ava batting, number 21. She's a 2-1 count right now. Still attempt. And she'll be safe. She's going to try to go for 3. And she'll get there.
3-1.
It was a low throw, but the shortstop tried to handle that, but he kicked away from her. There's a call strike inside corner.
3-2.
There's a ball in play, and it's going to be fair. Scores a run. It's not a hard hit, but it's a RBI single. Still no outs for Hopewell here. Foul ball. Missed outside. Nice play by the catcher. Batting is number 22, Stevie, for Riverside. There's a hit. And it's going to be a foul ball. Yeah, it was foul. Nice try by the third baseman. Just out of her reach here. Missed inside.
Two and two.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So that'll be the first out. There's a swing and a miss on Izzy, number 26. Runner on first base with 1 out. There's a strike. So that's 2 strikes, no balls. There's a hit, back to the pitcher. Make the play at first. Gets the out with 2. Does advance the runner to second base. She could have got the force out at second, but she was thinking first the whole time. There's another ball play. This is Kirsten. And a pitcher makes the play, gets the out, ends the inning. Riverside does score 2 that inning, so it's 2-0 after 1. We'll be back with the second inning after a quick break.
You can use a pinch runner if you have extra players.
Okay.
You know, if you like have 13, you can use one.
Okay. We don't. We have 9. We only have 9. Okay, thank you.
So we're bringing in this fundraiser back. Last year was pretty successful, and hopefully this year we can grow it even more. Last year I think we had 60 entries, so I'm gonna shoot for 100 this year. So hopefully we can get that, maybe more. Most of the money, 60%, goes into the winning pot, and then 40% goes to the network. So we'll see how it plays out, and then there are $20 mulligans. So if you pick a losing team in that first week, you'll be able to buy your way back in, but it's only good for the first week. Usually, a lot of teams, it's hard to know how the teams are. So that first week is the toughest week, and all you got to do is pick a winning NFL team every week. You pick a winner, you move on. If you pick a loser, you're eliminated. And the only trick to it is you can't pick the same team twice in a season. So the longer you survive, the more difficult it becomes. More information on that once we get probably into July. But I want to start talking about it, get the word out so everyone knows it's coming back. There's a swing and a miss on the first batter here in the second inning. Missed outside on that one. This is Liliana for Hopewell. They're swinging a miss. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. I gotta move my camera over a little bit. I feel like it's not centered right. Miss low. Evens the count at 2. Miss low. Full count.
3-2.
I have a what do they call windscreen on these mics, and you can still hear wind blowing. Ball 4. So Hopewell has their leadoff batter on it again. 2 innings in a row. See if they can score this one. Taking a big lead down there. So the first pitch on Sienna was a called strike. There's a bunt, and she'll be safe on the steal, and she's going to go 3. Oh, she's going to go home. Well, it's one way to score a run. I flipped over to watch the instant replay on the stolen base attempt, and she took home. Is that strike 3? Yeah, that's strike 3 on the batter. So that'll be the first out. That was Sienna who struck out there. So batting now for Hopewell is Gabby.
Ball.
First pitch is a ball. Miss tie, ball 2. There's a swing and a miss. So you have 2 balls and a strike on Gabby here. There's a pop up. And catcher didn't see it. I don't think she realized it was up in the air like that. A lot of times you get your help from a pitcher in that situation, but I don't know if she knew to say anything.
Ball inside. 3-2.
It's easy for the pitcher to point at the ball, point it out, and give the catcher an idea of where it's at. It's slow. That'll be ball 4. So Gabby is on first base. There's 1 out. And batting now for Hopewell is Summer. There's a swing and a miss. Pickoff attempt. She'll be back in time. This tie. Missed outside. There's another pickoff attempt. That was a high throw there. Nice play by first to get to that one. Was never a fan of throwing a ball around like that.
Ball. 3-1.
Certain situations, maybe, but not that frequently.
Ball 4.
And that's ball 4. Runners will be on first and second. I always coached safe, bunted a lot. Defense was so important, in my opinion. So you wanted to force mistakes more than make mistakes. All right, so we have Lily batting. And she has 2 balls. Runners are on first and second with 1 out. There's a swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. There's a swing and a miss. So we got 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's low. I mean, it looks like the runners thought about going, but they stopped. Foul ball.
Ball 4.
So the bases are loaded. So Hopewell is down by 1. That's 2-1. 1 out. Bases loaded. And we have the top of the order. This is a slapper. Not always the most comfortable situation for slappers. Trying to go down that third baseline. Foul ball.
Ball. Ball.
Just outside. 2-1. Called strike. Eagles account at 2.
2-2. Ball high. 3-2.
Full count. A walk here. Scores a run. There's that foul ball out of play. There's a force at home, so we'll see how the defense places. They are on the line, on the baseline. There's another foul ball.
Out of play.
I think with a slapper, they should be up a little bit more, especially third. And that shortstop should be cheating over in the 5-6 hole. That's where the slappers like to hit.
Ball 4.
There's a ball 4. That'll score a run. So that'll tie the game. 2. Bases are still loaded for Gianna. There's a called strike. She was 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Her first at bat. There's a hard hit foul.
Time. Two strikes on the batter.
There's a foul ball. Oh, wait, that's in play. Gets the out at home. Nice play. I thought it was foul. It was a good hustle there by that base runner. I don't know who it was. It was Summer. She hustled down that line. So there are 2 outs now. We have bases are still loaded. And Abby's up. I think she walked her first at bat. Hopewell would really like a hit right now. Look out, Blue. Missed high, 2-0. Walk is a run. Get the lead. Batter got to be, she got to be aggressive here. She's their number 4 hitter.
Foul ball.
Foul ball out of play. I'm sure the coach wants her to hit a walk. Anything close, take a whack at it. There you go. Play it first. Gets the play. Gets the out. Nice play. It's a good job for Riverside to get out of that jam. All right, so Hopewell scores 2 to tie the game. We'll be back with the bottom of the second. So we're in the league championship for 2024 here with BC FPL. This is the first year they'll have 8U in a championship game, so that'll be exciting. I'm going to try to stream all the games on the network, but Central Valley, they're at Aniline Park, and I'm having troubles figuring out their cellular situation down there, so I'm going to try to stream, but if I can't, I'll definitely record and upload later. Games right now are scheduled for Tuesday, July 2nd, and then of course, depending on rain, see if we have to push it back any. Hopefully not, but we'll see. All right, so we're tied at 2 here. And first pitch is a called strike. This is Mary for Riverside. There's a swing and a miss. So we have a 0-2 count. Ooh, that didn't miss by much. Top of the zone. I don't think anyone would have complained either way. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Nice pitch. Swing and a miss. Pitcher's starting to feel it. This is Audrey batting for Hopewell, number 2. Or I'm sorry, this is Riverside batting. So you got 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Missed high, outside.
2-2.
Evens the count at 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So it's 2 outs, 2 strikeouts this inning. And this brings up the
We only have 8, so is this the 9th? Okay. Thank you.
so this is the 9th batter.
Zero.
First pitch is a call strike. I think I heard them say this is Audra. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Or it's Hunter. Is Audra the pitcher maybe? I don't know. But this is Hunter. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. So we're all tied up. We'll see what happens here. This is going to be a good one. All right, these girls are starting to get close to benefiting from M7 Sports. So M7 Sports is a sports agency located out of Beaver, PA, and they're a recruitment and name, image, likeness service. So if you have a student athlete, it doesn't need to be softball, but if you have a student athlete who's interested in playing college, you'll have to hook up with these guys and see if they can help you out.
Ball.
They take freshmen, and they'll take any classmen, but they like to start with freshmen to give them that full 4 years to work with them and get them ready for college. There's a pop-up, and it's going to be foul.
Foul ball.
There's a shot down the line. It'll be fair. She's going to go 3. She'll be safe. You can see that chalk kick up.
Hit the chalk, Josh Blue, right for the chalk here. What's that?
Sounds like the
There. It hit the line.
Sounds like the coach is questioning it. It did kick up chalk, though. I mean, that's one of the reasons why they use chalks on these lines. It helps figure that out, but it kicked up chalk. So And they're going to try to go home, and she'll score. So that'll give Hopewell the lead. 3-2. Yeah, it's kind of hard to argue when you see chalk kick up. Now, how those lines were chalked, they look kind of thick. So when the kids kick them and stuff, they spread out.
Ball.
You can see the lines were kind of laid thick, so that it really spreads out when you step on the chalk. It's a swing and a miss. See if you can see it down here.
One side.
You can see it's really thick behind first base.
Right.
Called strike. Outside corner, looks like.
2-2.
This is Addie batting. She's 0 for 1. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So that'll be the first out. And now batting is Lillian. She walked and scored a run.
Ball.
First pitch is a ball.
You work?
She offered on the bunt. It was a little high. She definitely should have pulled back on that one. She knew it too.
Ball.
So the next pitch, we missed it. It was a ball.
2-1.
There's a nice hit. To second, it gets through her. It rolls to the outfield. She'll get to second. She hit that hard. And the second baseman just couldn't handle it. And she hustled to second. Good job. So there's one out, runner on second base. Hopewell did take the lead this inning. So this is Sienna. She did strike out the first inning.
Right.
There's a called strike. It's a foul ball.
2 strikes on the batter.
Another foul ball. She's battling. It's 0-2. One out. Runner on second base.
Ball.
This tie. There's a steal attempt, and she'll be safe, and she's gonna come home. Yeah, it got past the third baseman and the shortstop. So that'll put another run on the board for Hopewell. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll be 2 outs. And Hopewell has a 4-2 lead. Hopewell is facing elimination, so they need to win this game if they want to make it into the bracket. Here's a ball play. Back to the pitcher. Throw it first. It's in time. Nice play. That'll end the inning. All right, so after 2, we have actually, this is the middle of the 3rd, so we'll be back with Riverside in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Take a break.
Let's go, girls. Come on. Riverside on 3.
Riverside on 3! 1, 2, 3, Riverside!
So Valley Rage is the travel team in this area, at least the oldest one. They've been around for, this is their 25th year anniversary. And they're hosting one more team. It's called Rage in the Valley. And that will take place July 12th through the 14th. There's a swing and a miss on the first batter. My daughter started with Rage, and then she went to Team PA.
Ball.
So batting now is the top of the order, number 99, Molly. She struck out in the first inning. One ball and 2 strikes. There's got high and away. Nice play by the catcher. Miss low.
Full count. 3 and 2.
Camera froze again.
Ball 4.
Missed outside, ball 4. All right, so we got Molly on first base with nobody out, and Ruka is now batting for Riverside.
Ball
Missed
inside.
inside. Ruka had a single. She's 1 for 1. There's a ball play, and it gets past the second baseman, and Molly's gonna go 3. She's safe, and she's gonna score at home. We watch this replay here, and they have a runner on third. I think they made a nice play on her there too. You can see Riverside is very aggressive on those bases and forcing Hopewell into making those errors. That's a smart way to coach softball.
Ball.
There's a swing and a miss. So that's 1 ball and 1 strike. And this is Ava batting, number 21 for Riverside. She's also 1 for 1. See if she can get this base runner scored here, tie the game. Called strike.
Ball low.
Missed low. Good eye.
2-2. Ball.
Missed up a little bit. Up on his shoulders, it looks like.
3-2.
So we got a full count here. Missed high, ball 4. So we got runners on the corners here. Nobody out. Looks like coach is going to take time and talk to his pitcher.
The pitcher had the ball in the circle. He can call time. She goes back to first. The pitcher had control of the ball in the circle. He called time. No. Back.
So it looks like coach called time on the walk, but the umpire didn't give it to her, and she didn't like that. I guess in theory the umpire needs to make sure the play's over, but if he doesn't give timeout, then, or if he gives timeout, then it's timeout. Nothing you can do. All right, so we have Stevie up. She's 0 for 1.
Ball.
And she's gonna steal second. So there's second and third here with nobody out. We're freezing again. I don't know why.
Ball. Yes.
Called strike. So you have 2 balls and 1 strike. There's a
Ball out of play.
pop up out of play.
2-2.
All right, so we got an even count, 2-2. Here's a ball back to the pitcher. She gets the out, but gives up the run. She should have checked that runner at third and then made the out. So they'll tie the game. So now we have runner on third base with 1 out. There's a swing and a miss. That was a big swing. Yeah, she wanted that one. Called strike. So we got 2 strikes on the batter here. This is Kara. I think she has a walk. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's
Foul
a
ball out of play. Need a
foul ball out of play. I don't think she batted the first inning or the first. Looks like she's a sub. She might have been late getting here. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. It's a big swing there. All right, so they have 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. There's a runner on third. Swing and a miss. Foul ball. It bounced off the catcher. That's why it was fair, or in the fair territory. It's a foul ball though. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. All right, that ends the inning, and we're tied up. We'll be back with this replay taking us into the break.
Yes, Molly. Are you gonna pitch? I feel like Molly could.
So Facebook, we are monetized on Facebook. We're in their bonus program. But when I post stuff on there, we need everybody to like it, share it, comment on it. Try to interact with it as much as you can, and then that actually generates revenue for the network. So, and as we get bigger, we'll generate more and more revenue. It's not very much right now. You can see our lifetime earnings is $15.06. It's like less than $1.50 a month. But this month, I think we're gonna get $2.50. So it's increasing. It's just a matter of growing the audience, which we are. We're getting bigger. I think we're getting close to 700 followers on Facebook. We have over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. There's a swing and a miss. This is Summer up. I think she scored. I think last inning, or not last inning, but her last at bat. She walked, scored. There's a call strike. So we got 1 ball and 2 strikes. Missed outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Called strike 3. So that'll be the first out for Riverside. And now batting for Hopewell is Lily. There's a ball play. Gets past the pitcher, and it gets past the second baseman. So she'll be on base there. That has to go in a book as an error. So Hopewell has a base runner on first base. So foul ball. We're top of the order. Sam's up. She's 1 for 1 with a walk, I think. Yeah. Yeah, she got a walk and an RBI. Missed low. Missed inside, gets away from the catcher. And she's going to advance to second. And I think that should be a pass ball.
3-1. Ball 4.
Ball 4. We have runners on first and second. And 1 out. We have Gianna. She's 1 for 2. She did strike out. It's a called strike. Called strike 2. I think the batter agreed with that, but it was definitely strike 2. There's a foul ball. The batter, she kind of had to swing at that. I think it was a little bit out of that strike zone, but you got to be careful. There's a hit. That's going to ball behind short, and everyone's going to be safe. And they're sending her home, and she's going to be gone. All right. So that's 2 outs. We have runners on first and third now. Aggressive play. You like to see it. Force teams to make errors. That's how you win. There's a foul ball out of play. Especially at this younger age. When you get older, your defense improves, but these girls are still learning. Aggressive base running really puts pressure on them, and being aggressive actually puts pressure on older teams too.
Yeah, she doesn't pay attention, so I just do it.
That's definitely how you play this game. There's that ball to second, and she gets the play. So with a force out at first, that run doesn't count. So the game is still tied. So we'll be back with the bottom of the fourth. See what Riverside can do. So here's the awards for the championship games. And like I said before, they are Tuesday, July 2nd as of now. Rain will try to change that, I'm sure, but hopefully we'll get lucky. Each division will get a plaque, and I can make those plaques for anybody. So if you want plaques like this, I can do it. Just let me know. And like I said, anything that any money that's made will go into the network. Then we have the medals for first and second at 8U. Then we have bubbles too. That should be fun. And then at 10U, 12U, we have second place medals and first place rings. Should be a lot of fun. I know last year's 10U championship, still today, was the most viewed game in the history of its network. First pitch is a call strike. You can go and watch it too if you want. It's saved in the playlist, so just look for the Youth League playlist and you should find it in there. But yeah, it was a good game. Missed high. Kirsten's batting, number 4. She's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. So we got 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. It's a nice pitch. This pitcher's, she's doing pretty good. There's a swing and a miss again. Swing and a miss. The pitcher's starting to feel it. Trying to back to the pitcher. She'll get to play at first and make the out for the second out. So Abby's pitch. I don't know why they don't mark her as the pitcher. They don't want to take stats or something. I mean, she's seen 14 batters and struck out 7 of them. It's pretty good. Audrey's batting. She's 0 for 1.
Whoa.
Audrey struck out her first at bat. Missed outside. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2, and there are 2 outs. And this is the 4th inning, not the 3rd. Called strike 3, and that'll end the inning. So now we're going to go into the top of the 5th with the score still tied at 4. We'll be right back. So we do have a shop, so it's called BCSN Shop. Real original, right? But you can go on. We moved it to Etsy just because it's easier to manage the catalog up there. Now the one thing, I have the prices a little bit more expensive on there due to, you know, charges and stuff. But if you want something, make sure you email me and I can give you the hometown discount. So, but like I said, check out Etsy and see what's out there. I'm gonna add more things. I'm gonna add plaques, magnets, cooling towels, and then some things for mobile streaming. You know, if you're doing live streaming yourself, I'll look at a few things and see what we can put up there. But yeah, if you want something out there right now, there's bag tags out there, so those are real cool for the girls, and all of these are fully customized. So whatever you can think of, I can design it and make it. So, and of course, anything that's made goes back into the network. So it's a nice way to help support it. So batting now is number 13, Izzy. She's 1 for 2. This is the top of the 5th. Here's a hard hit. Third gets it, throws to first, and she's going to be safe and advance to second on a bad throw. They get her out. They did get her out, and I missed it. So she rounded second a little bit too far, and I ended up picking her off. I was trying to get the replay of the hit. I missed it. Sorry about that. There's a pop-up out of play. So there's 1 out, and Addie's out. She's 0 for 2. And see if I can see where she's at here. She has 2 strikeouts. There's a pop-up. And caught by the center fielder. So that'll be 2 outs. So we still have about, I don't know, 15 minutes left. Maybe a little bit more than that, maybe 20 minutes. I have a timer, but I didn't start it. So I don't know how much time's left, but I'm looking at how long I recorded. So we have about 15-20 minutes left, so there's enough time for Hopewell to maybe get another bat if they can't do anything here. Call strike, and that'll end the inning. So Riverside will be up here to bat in the bottom of the fifth. We'll be right back. So instant replay. What I'll do is any instant replay that I have during the game, it creates clips that's saved locally, and I'll create one video with all the instant replays. It's a pretty neat way to watch the games and see all the top plays. And I'm behind on this, so I was hoping to do these this weekend, but I didn't get to them. So grad parties and stuff, so I'm behind. So I need to catch up, at least for the bracket play. So hopefully I can get this all done in the next couple nights. There's a swing and a miss. This is Molly batting, number 99. She's 0 for 1. Let's see if I can see where she's at here. She's the leadoff batter, so this tie, she walked, struck out, and scored 2 runs. So she must have got on with a drop third strike. They really want her on now. There's a ball play. And it gets past the first baseman. So she'll be safe. That's the go-ahead run on first base here. Come on, coach. You got to play small ball now. Here's a ball play. Gets the out at first. So, man, I think you want to get the leadoff runner there. I mean, she made the play, so you got the out, but that's just as good as a bunt. So you have runner on second base with 1 out. There's a swing and a miss. And this is Ava batting. She's 1 for 1. RBI and a walk. Foul ball, so that's 2 strikes on the batter. Nice side there. It was high. It's actually a good pitch. I don't know if she meant to throw it there, but you want her to chase something now. There's a hit. That gets through, and it's going to score the go-ahead run. And that'll be her second RBI. Riverside is now up 5-1. There's a hit, and that's going to fall. runners are going to be first and second. That was Stevie batting. All right, so we got first and second here. And batting is Kara. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, I believe. Yeah, she had a strikeout. It's Ty. She has her shirt in her mouth. That was a big swing. Trying to keep her shoulder in. It's more of a, probably just a reminder to do that.
3-1.
3 balls and 1 strike. Missed high. Ball 4. So that loads up the bases.
Time, we got time.
So it sounds like the coach asked for a courtesy runner.
Plays that closest base.
Any base, Hopewell, any base?
Abby, if it's hit to you, go home.
All right, so there's 1 out, bases loaded.
Guys, the first time I can run.
And time is becoming an issue for Hopewell. They need a couple quick outs here to avoid the time limit. There's a ball back to the pitcher. Gets the out at home. Nice play. You know, nice play by the pitcher. There was no one covering first on her, on the play. They could have turned 2 there, possibly. There's a swing and a miss. Bases are still loaded. I think there's 2 outs. Game changer is showing 1.
Any base, Hopewell, any base. Take the easiest one.
I don't know if game changer's lagging. Sometimes it gets behind.
Ball.
There are 2 outs, 1 strike on the batter. Maybe a ball and a strike. Ooh.
2-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Game changer was behind and still behind, but we at least have 2 outs now. Miss low. Full count.
Full count. 3-2.
Definitely don't want to walk her here. There it is, strike 3. Nice job. All right, that ends the inning, and this most likely is going to be Hopewell's last at bat, top of the 6th, and we are real close to time. So Hopewell needs to score 1 to tie the game. We'll see what happens. So with Hopewell here, they do know who Hopewell Sports Nation is, and we've kind of partnered up, just try to help each other grow. So, you know, I know Hopewell's doing, or Hopewell Sports Nation is doing a lot of big things there with writing articles and supporting all sports. And I'm doing the same for Beaver County and just softball. So we're doing similar things, but I guess we're different, but kind of close to the same. All right, so this is the top of the sixth. And these guys can play 7, but with time, typically you don't get 7 in unless it's a pitcher's duel. So Hopewell needs a run to tie the game. And if the game's tied, if there's time left, they can go into extra innings. But like I said, we're not going there. This will most likely be the last inning. There's a swing and a miss. Missed tie on that one. So what happens is when the time expires, they'll finish the inning. So depending on when the time expires, they will finish the inning. And if Hopewell doesn't score, Riverside wins.
3-1.
And like I said, I didn't start recording when he started the clock, so I'm a little bit fast, but according to my time, there's 3 minutes until the game's up. So we're probably around 10 minutes, I would guess. So that is the tying run on first base. So it brings up Gabby. She's 0 for 1. Missed high. Oh, she chased after that one. They threw a ball down first, and I wasn't paying attention. Call strike. So we have 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Pickoff attempt. I said that playing with danger there. That was a nice play by first to get that ball. That could have been disastrous. There's a nice hit to short. They get to force it second, and they called her safe. Dropped the ball. It was a nice hit. I think that was Summer. All right, so we have first and second with 1 out. Hopewell's making this interesting. First pitch is high. And this is Lily batting. She's 1 for 1.
Ball.
Miss low. Lily. I don't know where she's at. Oh, she's last.
Ball.
She's 1 for
0.
1 with a walk. 3-0 is the count. It's got to be a take, right? All day.
Ball 4.
Ball 4. That loads the bases. And Hopewell is in the top of the order. I think she was here. She had the bases loaded before, and I think she walked.
Ball high.
This tie. So the tying run is on third base. The go-ahead run is on second. Missed. Ooh. Call that a strike. All right. So we have 1-1's a count.
Ball.
I think that pitch handcuffed the catcher. Not sure. There's a hit, and it's going to fall. And they're going to get the force it home. She dropped it. Game is tied.
Time.
All right, so the bases are still loaded. And we are now tied up. And up now is Gianna. She's hot right now. She's 2 for 3. So they just want to hit here, put something through the infield. I would try to hit it to the right side.
0.
That would have been a perfect pitch.
Time. We've reached the time limit. We'll finish the inning.
Okay, there's the time. So now finish the inning. So Riverside will get there at bat. But let's see what kind of damage Hopewell does. There's a shot. That's going to be trouble. And it falls. He scored 1. And scores 2. And everybody is safe. So Hopewell will take the lead on that big double. Scores 2 runs. And now we have Abby up. She's 0 for 2.
Ball high.
She's 0 for 2 with a walk. So she's putting the ball in play. There's 1 out. Call strike. Ooh, that one got away from the pitcher. They're going to go home, and she's going to be out.
Time.
That'll be 2 outs.
2 and 1.
So there's 2 outs now.
How many outs?
2 outs.
We have runner on third base, and I'm sure Hopewell would love to get this run in. One ball and one strike. Swing and a miss. One ball and two strikes. There's a foul ball. There's a hit. That gets down past the left fielder. Scores a run. And she'll be safe with a triple. All right, so I think the coach is getting a courtesy runner. All right, and that brings up Izzy. She's 2 for 3 on a day. There's a hit. Short makes the play at first, gets the out, ends the inning. But the damage has been done. Hopewell takes the lead, 8-5. And Riverside has one chance to tie it up or win it. Let's see what happens. Here's another easy way to help the network bring some revenue in. If you go to amazon.softballnetwork.com, it'll take you to Amazon, and anything you purchase, there'll be commissions paid to the network. So, and there's no cost to you. It's just, it's called the Amazon affiliate program. And if you use BCSN's link to Amazon, anything you purchase on there will generate income. So pretty cool opportunity, especially if you're an Amazon shopper. I know my wife and I both spend too much money on Amazon. I bet you probably 3/4 of my techie stuff came from Amazon. All right, so here we go. Riverside's last chance. They need 3 to tie, 4 to win. First pitch is a ball. This is Mary. She's 0 for 2. And yeah, she has 1 strikeout. There's a swing and a miss. Got 1 ball and 1 strike. I'm actually going to say it. It's kind of chilly out here tonight. There's a ball play. Short cannot make the play. And that'll be a base hit for Mary. And Riverside gets their leadoff runner on first.
Somebody get that back.
All right, so Audrey's up. She's 0 for 2, and she has 2 strikeouts. There's a swing and a miss. pickoff attempt.
Ball.
Nice tie. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You're good. Nothing there. Nothing there. 2-1-3. 2-1-3.
Swing and miss. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, Lily. This is Audrey. She did strike out twice already. Here's strike 3. So that'll be the first out. And we have a runner on first base. So now up is Hunter. And it's showing that she wasn't up, but I know she was up at least once. So I'm not sure what's going on with the game changer. First pitch is a called strike. Nice tie. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That is 2 outs now for Hopewell, and Riverside is down to their last out. And batting is now the leadoff batter, I believe, turning the order over. There's a ball play. And it doesn't get through, and she threw the ball away.
Out of play, 2nd and 3rd. The 2 bases. 2nd and 3rd.
So the ball rolled out of play, and it's when you release the ball.
You get 2 bases from the throw. The throw rolled
Yeah.
for whatever. They were still running.
Yeah, so he's right. He's right. You get 2 bases on a throw. So when it leaves the defender's hand, you get 2 bases. So you get 2nd and 3rd there. So they're right. So it brings up Ruka, who's 2 for 3. There's a foul ball.
Foul ball.
Out of play.
2 strikes on the batter.
Yeah, just to explain it a little further. So when second threw the ball, the base runner still didn't reach first. So that's why she gets first and second. And then the base runner that was on first gets second and third. That ball was high. That just explain it a little bit better, but the umpire is correct. Sounded like the coach didn't really agree with him, so. There's a ball in play. Back to the pitcher. Throw to first. Oh, she missed it. That's going to score 2. I don't know if the sun was in her eyes, possibly.
Time.
It does score 2, though. Time is called. And the tying run is on second base. Watching that replay, it was definitely the sun was in the first baseman's eyes. So this has just gotten interesting.
Absolutely.
So I'll take a minute to encourage everyone to follow me on Facebook. And like I said, if you interact with the post that I make, I'll actually earn revenue for the network. So please, if you're on it, interact and help me cover the expenses for this network.
Ball high.
First pitch is high.
Ball high.
That one's high. 2-0.
Come on, Stevie, you got this. Go, Stevie, watch it all the way in and rip it.
Ball inside.
Missed high again. 3-0's the count.
3-0.
Is she still on second? Yeah, she's still on second. I didn't know if she went to third or not. Tying run is on second base, and the winning run is now on first base.
Izzy, it's the comes to you to second third.
Right, so the winning run is on first. So this batter,
Fever.
all right, we're not freezing here. What's interesting is I think this batter's the catcher.
Fever.
2 strikes. But she has an opportunity here to, I think she made an error to give up one of those runs. So this is a good chance for her to redeem herself. Oh, strike 3. She doesn't do it. And that is the game. So that was a real close one. Good game. So Hopewell survives, and they will make the bracket. So how this works, Riverside is 1-1, Hopewell is 1-1, and there'll be a bunch of tiebreakers and stuff. But later on tonight, the league will figure out the seeding, and then the brackets will be populated, and the teams that lost both of these games will not make it to the bracket. So Hopewell avoided that big win. All right, so thanks for watching, and we will